AI is making it easier than ever to create a course, launch a digital product, and start your creator business. But here's the catch. When anyone can create content stops being the differentiator. AI isn't changing who can create a course, it's changing what people are willing to pay for. After helping creators build online learning businesses for more than 10 years and analyzing the latest creator economy data, I've identified 5 major shifts across the digital product landscape. In this video, I'll break down those 5 shifts, show you what the smartest course creators are doing differently, and explain how to stay competitive in this AI era. The first shift is personalization. AI personalization becomes the standard. One of the biggest shifts we're seeing is the move from a one-size-fits-all learning experiences to personalized learning. For years, online courses followed the same structure and pattern. Every learner watched the same videos, completed the same lessons, followed the same path. But AI is changing all of that. We're starting to see personalized recommendations, adaptive learning paths, AI tutors, customized support experiences, and learning environments that adjust to individual needs. The future isn't one course for everyone. The future is one course that adapts to each learner. And that's really the bigger theme you'll notice throughout this entire video. As AI makes information more accessible, the value shifts towards experiences that help people achieve results faster. Before we continue, if you're building an online course, coaching program, membership, or digital product, I've put together a free AI course creation starter kit that walks you through the tools, prompts, and frameworks that I use with creators and businesses. You can grab it using the link below or scan the QR code above. In fact, I recently worked with a client where personalization became one of the core goals of the learning experience. Instead of creating a traditional course dashboard that only showed percentage completed, watch time, we designed a customized learner dashboard that helped participants clearly see their progress through lessons, milestones, and key learning objectives. We also built personalized learning companions directly into the experience. Depending on where learners were in their journey, they received tailored guidance, prompts, and support designed to reinforce the specific concepts they were learning at that moment. And because one of the biggest challenges in online education is keeping learners engaged after they purchase a course, we created strategic engagement reminders and touch points throughout the entire experience to keep the material top of mind and encourage consistent progress. What was interesting wasn't just the technology, it was the shift in the mindset. We weren't asking, how do we deliver more content? We were asking, how do we help this learner succeed? That is the real opportunity that AI creates. Not simply generating more information, but creating more personalized learning experience that is the real opportunity AI creates. Not simply generating more information, but creating more personalized learning experiences that help people achieve better outcomes. The second major shift builds directly on this idea. Our second trend is community. And this may be one of the most important shifts happening right now. Because content is becoming abundant, AI can generate information, search engines can find information, and ChatGPT can explain information. But community is much harder to replicate. People don't join communities because they need more information. They join because they want progress. They want accountability, support, connection, feedback, shared experiences. The strongest education businesses in the future won't just sell courses, they'll build communities around transformation. People may discover you because of your content, but they'll stay because of the relationships. Trust becomes the ultimate competitive advantage. This is where things get really interesting. Because AI is lowering the barrier to creating content, which means we're also seeing an explosion of low-quality content. Some people call it AI slop. And whether you like that term or not, the reality is that learners are becoming more skeptical. They're asking, who created this? Can I trust them? Have they actually done this before? What results have they produced? In a world where content becomes abundant, trust becomes scarce, and scarce things becomes valuable. And scarce things become valuable. In a world where anyone can generate content, trust becomes one of the most valuable assets a creator can build. That is why expertise, transparency, and real-world experience are becoming even more important. The fourth trend is shorter implementation cycles. Most people don't need more information, they need momentum. Instead of consuming 40 hours of content before taking action, learners increasingly want quick wins and immediate results. That's why we're seeing growth in things like templates, checklists, guided implementations, mini courses, workshops, and action-focused learning experiences. The best course isn't necessarily the longest course. It is the course that people actually finish. And the faster people experience progress, the more likely they are to stay engaged. Experience design becomes the new superpower. This may be the most important trend of all. The future belongs to creators who can design experiences and not just content. Think about the products you've actually completed. It probably wasn't because they had the most content. It was because they kept you engaged. There was progress tracking, community, accountability, feedback, challenges, milestones, and personalized support. Those aren't content features, those are experience features. And experience is becoming the new competitive advantage because learners don't pay for information, they pay for transformation. The creators who win in the next decade won't simply be content creators, they will be experience designers. When you step back and look at all 5 of these trends together, a pattern starts to emerge. The future of online education isn't about creating more content, it is about creating better learning experiences. It's about helping learners achieve outcomes faster. It's about building trust. It's about creating community. And it's about using AI to improve learning rather than simply producing more information. And that's where the opportunity is. AI makes it easier to create content, but it can't automate trust. It can't automate community building. And it can't automate transformation. That's why the future won't belong to the creators with the most content. Instead, it will belong to the creators who build the best experiences. And if you're ready to start building your own educational products, memberships, online courses, one platform worth exploring is Thinkific. Many of the trends that we've discussed in this series, from community, learner engagement, digital products, and scalable education businesses, are trends that were put out and researched were trends produced out of a research report from Thinkific. And they are actively investing in all of these tools, and they are actively investing in all of these aspects of your online business. I've included my affiliate link below to try Thinkific for 1 month free if you'd like to see if that is the right platform for your business. If you're enjoying this Creator Economy series, hit subscribe because in the next video, we're going to move from trends into execution and talk about how to position yourself to win in this new AI-powered creator economy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.